Hey there viewers, and welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Got a 2015 Nissan, it's a Frontier. It's got the big 4.0. It's the SV. Needs a little bit of work. It's gonna be the old smash and bash video. Needs some front brake action, pads, rotors, calipers, I'm told. I think that's what it said here on my list. We've got pads, rotors, calipers, ball joints, and then repair the fuel leak. It's leaking gas above the tank, therefore it won't pass inspection in New York State because you can't be leaking any gas. So, let's get after it. Oh, she's crusty. She's a crusty one. I think what we'll do, we're just peel the whole caliper off because we have to take it off anyways. We'll pinch off the brake hose to spark up the comments, and then just peel the hose off and leave the pads or leave the pads and everything right in the calipers. Just peel that right off. Easy. Man, when's the last time we had a brake video? It has to have been months. Used to do them suckers all the time, but for some reason, my guy Josh just snapped them all up. Looks like 12 mil there probably. Half-inch drive should do it, right? There's that. The bucket. On the floor. Wiggle that hose out of there. We'll stick our banjo back in there. Usually the caliper comes with it. We'll steal the little rubber off the cap. Possibly, just in case we don't have that. What the world? There we go. She's crusty. We'll stick that down in our bucket and we'll get this pinched off with a pair of hose pinching pliers. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. I don't know why people hate that. They just really do. Oh, it's not even there where you can see it. There you go. That way you can have the full effect. She's rusty and crusty. I think what's going to happen, I haven't looked in service data, but I'm pretty sure. Well, that tractor looks mean. Looks like it's going to be mean to us. I'm pretty sure we have to take the whole knuckle off. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be fun. Oh, I hate Nissan connectors. Nissan connectors are always a mother lover because everything's captured, you know, the tab is not on an open side that we can just reach behind it and flick the tab up. Well, the lighting really sucks for you guys today. I can see wonderful. But we try to get in here with a little pocket screwdriver. Push the little release down. Oh, look at that. Oh, first try. Looks like the connector came apart, of course. You gotta make sure of this before you see the rubber came off of there, okay? If you just tried to slip it back in there, you'd be in trouble because the rubber would get all jammed up, you know, come across your pins, and then it's a big deal. So I just stick it back on the female half here. You know what we ought to do? We ought to just set it to the side for right now because we're gonna be up here rooting around. Up here rooting around, a couple of Rudy Tooters. Dude, I'm so freaking weak today, man. I got a stiff neck to beat the band, and man, it takes all the power right out of you. It's been humiliating, everything I've been trying to do today. No power. Oh, big dummy. You big dummy. We can leave this lower one on. We had to take that upper one off. because the speed sensor is going to come with the entire knuckle. You knucklehead. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all got to go. It's all got to go. Let's straighten this out and start taking her apart. It's almost lunchtime too. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. I'm just saying stuff at this point. I think before we undo the upper ball joint, let's pull the axle nut. Let's undo the lower ball joint. There might be enough room in this upper control arm to, you know, come down and out and over it. It doesn't look like there is, but I could be wrong. That was easy. All right, got our 19 up here. Stuck. What the world? Not 19 anymore. You know what we need? 19 and a half. We got one, but we're not gonna go get it. Just wiggle out on that one. Oh, there we go. Okay. We need to leave that on there anyways, because we need to try to knock that bolt through. That bolt didn't spin at all. I've got a special apparatus that we can use. It's made by SP Tools. Click it on there for whaling on sockets. Oh, that thing ain't budged. I don't want to bash up the threads. Oh, it's moving, but it just barely moved. She's a big one too. How you like me now? Oh boy. She ain't moving. It's only come out about 3 millimeters. Well, try her again. Oh, now you're being submissive. After you've been persuaded. We don't play. We don't play. I'm going just a little bit. You gotta make sure you've got enough threads. Otherwise, bad things can happen. Good things can happen, but bad things can happen too. Let's just see. Yeah, see? Don't really like that. We're still okay. We're still okay. Attaboy. Good job. Bada bing, bada boom. There's our bolt. There's that fella. So need to make sure that it still threads on. We don't have our glasses on. I think we're gonna be A-okay. You're A-okay, fella. Just stuck in there. There we go. Now we're good. So there's our nut and our bolt. Always make sure you get a new one, naturally. Now we need to see what we need to do. Tough time working under cars today. We need to give this a little bit of a spreadaroo. Not a lot. Don't go crazy with these things, folks. We're just gonna get a chisel and we're gonna just a little bit. Let's see what that felt. Oh yeah, like a tiger. There, we gave that a little what's up. Whoa, whoa, my light just gave me a little what's up. See, we're lacking like just a blonde one from coming out of there. CV axle's all the way down. And our upper control arm is hitting. Frick. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That's why I thought we were gonna have to take the whole mess apart. That's what I thought. Well, it's looking kind of rough. Had to go and help the customer there for a second. But I came back and I revisited that lower ball joint, and yeah, it will not come out because our upper control arm hit, so the whole thing can't. Man, I wish I could get you guys some better lighting. Maybe it's just better with no light. I can work with no light. I can see just fine. The upper control arm hits, so the knuckle won't go down far enough. Try turning the wheel, get a little more access, but no beans, as they say. As the saying goes. All right, that cotter pin is pretty well locked in there. Let me get a pair of side cutters. Sometimes we can get lucky. Whoops. We're just cut the head right clean off it and try pulling it on the back side here. Negative. I tell you what, I just gotta turn the wheel. Man, it's incredible how weak you can get just from one stupid sore muscle. I don't know what the heck I did in my neck either. Did something to it. Usually it's something like, oh, I got up and tried to put on my socks and I'm disabled for the next 2 weeks. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Knock up on that edge. Okay, so I left a little dent where that is. So let me go get a drill. We'll just run a drill through it. Yep, looks like we're in the right path here. About halfway. You gotta be careful. Sometimes when these poke through, they like to snag and break. Right there. Just leave it a little bit loose. Now we're gonna go full beans, high speed. Just like that. Give it the old hole polish and you're done. Yeah, so typically if you have a keyless chuck, if you don't just cram it right down when your bit snags, it'll usually keep it from breaking if it slips in your chuck. I just want to go next door and sharpen the chain for that guy on a poor little chainsaw. He's out there trying to cut up this box elder. When you're running your saw and you're going like this, it doesn't help it cut, trust me. It's over there, man. But he's also wearing shorts and Crocs, so we'll leave him alone for today. Well, that was easy. Boy, I think we'll be home free now, boys. Let's see. Yes, sir. Well, we don't want to damage what's left of the backing plate, so we'll stick that there for a moment. Wow. There. And then we can kind of leave that hanging there. We'll leave our axle in, and then now we can get the ball joint out. Get our wire out of the way. And grab a little nasty. And we're gonna need a chisel bit from Astro Tools. It's your classic 401 kilo 605. Going in, a little nasty, 401 from Astro Tools. Oops. There it is, okay. Let's see if we can't pinch that one down a little. Let's see if we can spin it off. There, now she jumped up and over. Should be able to get a hold of it. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. I don't know if we can just knock it out with air hammer or not. Maybe not this one. We'll give it a try. Now, let's go get his big brother. Have a nice day. Let's try this. Wheel bearing. Triple combo adapter. Wow. Probably not gonna work, but we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna pinch some fingers anyways. Negative, Ghost Rider. Well, I think I need that. We're gonna use a flat, I don't have a piece of flat steel. I cut up the piece I had. We're gonna use this little piece of flat steel. We need I have a thing that goes on top of that little round piece, but it'll hit the ball joint. Stick that there for a second. Get that out of our way. I want to be on it straight. Looks good for my house. Give it that last little push. Oh. Got all cockeyed there in the very. I think it was just our adapter slipping, but I think it did come up in. Nope, a little bit more. Oh shoot, my freaking adapter popped off up there. Come on, don't do it again. Yowzer. My adapter on the top of that ball joint wants to keep walking sideways. See if I can get it there. I gotta get it straightened up a little bit's the problem. There it goes. I think that was it. Oh, mother of pearl. Yep, there we go. Yeah, the little sleeve I had in there came off to the side of the ball joint, but we're up all the way now. That was scary for a moment. It wasn't too scary. Oh, wow, full spreadaroo on that one. Snap ring for safety. Of course, if you are doing this and all of a sudden your ball joint goes in like wicked easy, like, you know, tippy tap and it's in, get a new control arm. Or sometimes you can buy a oversized ball joint. So on these tin arms, these ones are pretty stout, but this stout here you'll see on a lot of little cheap cars and stuff, and when you press the ball joint in, they're real sloppy. Or sometimes if it's an aftermarket arm, a factory ball joint doesn't fit. So there are some cautions. We'll say use some caution there. If it doesn't seem right, it probably isn't. You still got your drill out. And put a carbide burr in there. Put her in second gear, give it the old hole polish. We just want to get that rust ridge from where the previous ball joint ended, just in case this is a little bit different profile. You know what I mean? You don't really need to remove material. You just want to remove some material. Some rust, you know what I mean, dude? Okay. Oh. Swing and a miss. Thought I was started in that lower ball joint. Apparently not. This time we're gonna make sure. Okay. We're definitely in this time. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let's see, we got this right handy, so let's just give her a look. Looks good. Where's our bolt? Well, that slid up on pretty easy. So of course, new bolt, wash it, slip that bad boy through. Oh, must be a lock nut. Let's get some stuff for that. We'll just snug this for right now. Make sure we pull those ears in. Of course, we'll come back and factory spec that baby. Rule number one, always make sure the threads for the grease fitting and the ball joint are good before you put it all together. We didn't, but that's rule number one. So I can't see this little. We're gonna give her the old, do it by feel here. We had to leave it out so we had room for this little guy. Grab ourselves a 3/8 wrench. Start spinning around. Lucky for us, the threads are in good shape. We're gonna go for it. Get her facing forward. Oh, look at that. Oh, happy days. We'll give her a few shots of grease here. Oh boy, we're running out of grease in the grease gun. Just want to get the boot straightened out. There it is. Whew, that was close. Almost had to go take Josh's grease gun. If that's what you do when you run out of grease, you go put your empty one over there and take the guy's full one. No, you don't. You go get a new tube of grease. We're gonna run our ABS wire back around. Back around town. Baby. There it is. When we let it down, we'll get that rubber piece put back in there. Oh, we gotta torque that. Let's zip our top ball joint down. We'll just lightly snug it and torque it. And I'll go grab a torque wrench here. Once that's done, slip in your cotter key / split pin / whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter what you call it, you're bending it wrong anyways. Well, you know what? We're not sending it to the moon, fellas. And now, we'll stick our little rubber piece on there. Make sure the notches are lined up right. No junk in there. Oh, Nissan connectors, how I hate thee. Such terrible, awful connectors. Make sure the latch is not stuck. There we go. That felt better. That felt really good. There's that. Yeah, okay. Hopefully you guys see this. That hub face is clean. There's no schmutz on it. Got this rotor here. You ain't gonna believe what I'm about to show you. Thought this rotor looked kind of funny. Not ha-ha funny either, just the way it was machined seemed different than the way they typically are. So I said, what the world? Look where that thing was made. Where the frig is that place? America, that's where it is. Made in USA. Right from Napa. 3/19/24. I wonder if Napa has started to make their rotors in America instead of China. China. That's what Trump says. China. Haven't had that in a while, have we? That would be pretty nice if Napa brakes were starting to be made here in the US of A. Well, I had a lot of oily stuff on it. And there we are. Whew, it's dirty. Oh, flip it around, fella. Like I say, we're putting on a new caliper. I greased up under our hardware, clicked our hardware on there. Slipped on a set of pads. Got our squeaker up there on the trailing edge on the inside. We got our Ugga Dugga setting down number 1. Of course, we'll come back and torque those to factory specs. Once that is done, we're gonna hang our caliper right here on the bottom pin. Even though you bought a reman, make sure you pull your pins out, make sure they've got sufficient amount of lubrication. That poor chainsaw. He's got a glower. That thing's got to be just about glowing red hot at this point. Oh gosh. If the guy wasn't such a prick, I'd go help him, but he's one of those guys you can't tell anything. You know what I mean? Eventually it'll wear through that log. Hold those. So with these anti-drag clips on there, these things want to go flying, so hold them in. Make sure your caliper's all lubed up and ready to go. Then just slip it up on over. A Little trick me Ma taught me there. Okay. Just to give you guys a reference, the log he's cutting through is about 10 inches. About 10 inches across. And it's a box elder. They're pretty soft. We're gonna take that one's not snug. It's not Lawnmower Man. If it was Lawnmower Man, I'd go help him. He's a cool dude. Hold that. Just keep that inner one from spinning, okay? We'll give that a light snug. Hold these for the pair of needle nose. It usually doesn't take much to hold that inner one. You can go get the right size wrench if you feel inclined to do so. Slightly snug that. We'll come back and torque it now. One bit of advice I would give you if you are using a correct wrench is the width here. Sometimes if you stick a wrench in here, it's a little tiny bit wider than that flat is. So when you tighten it up, if you're not observant, your wrench kind of gets stuck in there a little bit. You might be like, wiggle, pop it out. Well, guess what? Now that bolt's loose, okay? So think about that for a few minutes. Ooh, that would have been a rookie mistake. Always have a little look at your hose and say, where my hose at? Make sure you don't have an old washer on there. Oh, great. Make sure your surfaces are clean. Oh, look at that. Napa really wanted to make sure this caliper is going to seal. They sent it with 3 copper washers. Save that one, because you never know when you need another one. One on the inside, one on the outside. Like so. Grab your 11 mm, flip it over and use the 12. Put it down, and go grab something else. Let's try a 12 for real. Yep, that one was 11-10. This is the 12-13 combo. Usually banjo bolts are 11. Snug that up to where it feels good to you. Obviously, torque it, remove your hose pinch pliers. Give it a wiggle, make sure she's a floater. We've greased it. We've done everything except torque the axle. Screwdriver in there. Not real tight. Tight enough, I guess. And I think that's it. You put a new cotter pin in there, of course. Always use a new one. Doesn't really touch anything on this. I don't know what the idea of it is. Probably in case, well, in case that nut ever cut loose. At least it doesn't come all the way off. And I think that's it. Everything else is tight, all jointed greased. Everything we went through and torqued at all the factory specs, so we should be good to go.
I see, bud. We haven't seen you in so long. Yeah. Don't act, kitty. You say something, boy. What? Say something. Oh, I know it's been a long time, huh? Yeah. Oh, it's rough being you, isn't it? You know that there's some treats over here, don't you? We just already talked to the wolf. Oh. We need you to come help us, though.
She just wants a treat.
You guys match today. You're both monochromatic. We need you.
Coming. On the floor.
What kind of wrapper is it?
Looks like a smoke wrapper.
A blunt wrapper? Everybody's smoking that weed now.
Well, you can't smell anything here. It smells like...
Yeah, if your truck smells like weed, you put in the black ice. That's the theme that I've seen. That's what I've been figuring out. I already filled up the master cylinder. Got us a little rubber hose. I haven't gravity bled it yet. Are you ready, Miss O?
Yeah.
Go down. You can just start pumping it.
Just go back and forth?
Yeah, why not? We gotta get some fluid flow up here. All right, just a second.
Like down or up?
I don't care. You can let up. I gotta make sure I got this open far enough here. Okay, go down. Now we're cooking. Up. You can go ahead and just start pumping it up.
That smells more tropical than
Then weedy.
tropical island than black ice.
Oh, okay, just a minute. You can let up. Yeah, every car comes in smells like weed anymore.
Like my rental.
Like your rental, yeah, that thing was bad.
It smelled like weed for a week.
Yeah. Ooby-doo. Set our hose up on here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Show me what you got, Miss O.
You want me to pump it?
Sure. Okay, just a second. Okay, go ahead and pump it up now. It should start stiffening up on you now. Is it pretty stiff?
Yeah.
Okay, hold her down. Up. Just a minute here, I gotta move my bucket. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. All right, we're good to go. Let me just go double check the other side now. Probably could stand to have a nice brake fluid flush. That's for sure. Yeah, it's a mess. Give it a little right there. Go double check the other side. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're supposed to say, "Aye, aye, Captain."
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Same show, same show. Okay, down. Up. Down. Good, he finally got the bar pinched. Whew. Up. See the guy next door chainsaw? You hear him for the past 2 hours, Vanessa?
Yeah, like.
Oh my gosh. No, he just want to go sharpen his chain so he can actually cut through something.
You don't think he's getting through the wood?
Can you hear that poor little chainsaw?
I don't know what I hear. I hear a chainsaw. I don't know if it's right or
Oh, it's quite the
wrong.
comedy show over there. We looked over. He's wearing Crocs with socks, pair of shorts, and a muscle tee.
That's how a real man does it.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for helping us.
Yep.
Just a minute. Okay, you can't walk in front of it. We're showing the people you gotta fill up the brake fluid to the maximum line.
How can you see it?
I have
Can you
X-ray
see it?
vision. Why do you think I'm always staring at you?
You want to see my ribs?
No, it's X-ray, like through through your clothes.
Just the
X-ray.
first surface?
Yeah, it's first layer. It's stage 1 X-ray.
Good thing I've
Stage
got
1
multiple
X-ray.
layers on today.
It's fabric vision. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, Miss O.
Wow.
I've seen them before.
No secret here.
Nope. That's it for this part, folks. We'll do the fixing the gas lines here in another part. Friggin' neck is killing me. And it's gonna make it hard to do this because I'm like this. I'm like a little robot. Ball joints, pad rotors, calipers here on your Nissan. Not a bad job, pretty easy. And that's it. So, gotta throw tires on. We got my boy Joshua on the alignment rack. And then, like I say, we gotta take care of the gas leak, but that'll probably be tomorrow. Or another day. We gotta get it before his inspection's due. So that's it. You're due to leave me a comment section, questions, Insta, Facebook, you guys know, do it all. Just my viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.